Hello everybody, welcome back, I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to an episode of Formula 1 2021 Breaking Point. So we're back here for Chapters 3 and Chapters 4. As you can see, Chapter 3 takes place 2 months later at the French Grand Prix. We're actually going to be doing the whole Grand Prix this time, so let's get right into it.
It's a great day for racing here at Le Castellet, and the drivers are making their final preparations on the grid. Let's hope for a thrilling contest then, here at the French Grand Prix. A lap of Paul Ricard then consists of 15 corners and a total length of around 3.6 miles. Drivers will need to position their cars carefully on the exit of the flat-out turn 10, ready for the double apex right-hander at 11. Watch out for potential overtaking action at the end of the start-finish straight and into the heavy braking zone of turn 8. Here we are then at the circuit Paul Ricard in France, the 10th race of the 2020 Formula 1 season. And the standings are starting to take some kind of shape, Ant.
Yeah, exactly. You've got your big three jostling for position at the top, so no surprises there. A little less predictable in the midfield, though you could make an argument for Racing Point underperforming somewhat.
The two Racing Point drivers denying each other points, perhaps. Well, it's all to race for, and a lot of season left ahead of us. So let's see how it all pans out. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Bottas, Leclerc, Daniel Kvyat and Ricciardo, Norris, Vettel, Sainz and Pierre Gasly, Ocon, Ackermann, Devon Butler and Albon, Giovinazzi, Grosjean, George Russell and Aiden Jackson, Magnussen and Nicholas Latifi. And now it's time to head down to the track.
So there we go, we start P18, so not the best qualifying bias I guess, but of course I couldn't qualify this just where the game put me. So it's lights out and away we go for the French Grand Prix over here in Breaking Point. We get a good start, but before I basically start, talk about the race, I gotta talk about the difficulty. It is still on medium, and as you're going to see, even medium difficulty isn't really medium. It's kind of easy, at least for me. There's definitely, I don't know who would play on medium. Like a beginner would kind of be okay on medium, to be honest. I'm not even sure how easy mode is. You're probably just gonna be able to lap the whole field then. You're gonna see later on. Or as you see it right now, this is on medium. I'm just overtaking everyone in places where you shouldn't really overtake people. Already up to P10 by the end of lap 1. 8 positions in 1 lap. And yeah, it basically continues on like that. Basically just overtaking everyone, everywhere, where you shouldn't really overtake, where you normally wouldn't be able to overtake if you were kind of matched on pace. There we go, got my words out. But as you can see, this corner over here, just so much speed through there compared to the AI. But luckily, I was able to turn up the difficulty too hard for Chapter 4 for the British Grand Prix. So you're actually going to see a huge difference in between how fast I kind of close up to cars over here and how fast I pull away over here during the French Grand Prix, then compared to the British Grand Prix after this. It's basically night and day. Over here, I passed Fiat, it was just not even a lap ago, maybe it was a lap ago, but already a second up on him, 2.5 seconds up on Norris, and we're catching up the cars in front of us just so quickly, overtaking them everywhere. Then during the British Grand Prix, we're just going to see what's actually going to be a challenge, which is, well, a lot more fun for me, because I definitely didn't really enjoy this. I definitely would have preferred fighting my way through the field, not just basically slicing through it like a knife through butter, as it was really easy, as you can see over here. Just having to actually go off the throttle, not to go into the back of Leclerc over here. You're still going to see some lag over here. I didn't totally get it sorted, like OBS settings and basically the game settings. Just need to kind of dial it in. It should be good for the next kind of video, but it should look better than the first one. But there we go, as we go past Leclerc over there. Hamilton out in the lead, 5.4 seconds. Of course, we need to make a pit stop over here, which we're going to be making soon. As there we go, we get past Leclerc, and as you can see, past. I'm pretty sure this is the same lap, maybe a bit later on. 4.4 seconds away from Verstappen already, as we pit along with Hamilton on. Well, I'm going for the mediums. Hamilton is as well. Are we going to be able to get past him in the stops? He does have to actually slow down and wait for Verstappen to get past. Are we going to be able to jump him over here? We are. Okay, that's good. But really, that should have probably been a non-safe release over there by us. But we got in front of Hamilton as he had to wait for Verstappen to get past, which, as I said, is good for us as we get out just in front of Giovinazzi over there, which is good for us. We don't need to waste any time behind them. Now, lap 7 out of 13. We are now past Ackerman over there and up to P7, which is good. And now, as you can see over here, end of lap 7, going up onto lap 8. We basically took the lead, and as you can see, 14.5 seconds away from Lewis Hamilton by the end of this race. It just wasn't fun. I really wanted to change the difficulty just basically right now. It was just too easy, but I guess across the line for P1.
That's a race win. You've really been great today.
Another superb French Grand Prix comes to an end, and it's a thoroughly deserved victory. Business as usual for the big three, but a bit of a reshuffle in the midfield here in France.
That's certainly much better from Racing Point. Frankly, they should be in the mix more often. On a good day, they're as good as anyone in that midfield pack.
And they've certainly proved it today. The Racing Point team will be very happy with today's performance and the final result. Another display of excellent driving and excellent teamwork, and a well-deserved first-place finish.
So there we go, we won the French Grand Prix over there, and we are back at our little room over there, and we are getting a call from Brian, so might as well pick it up, see what he's got to say about the win, and yeah, just basically what he's got to say about, or everything in general.
No worries.
We just want to review our strategy while the race is still fresh in our minds.
Right, okay. I'll see you there.
Listen, while you're on, I just wanted to say that was some solid driving out there today. I'm impressed.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Brian.
Put it this way, it's been noticed. Well done, kid. I'll see you in the meeting.
So there you go, we've actually done well enough to get kind of noticed by the team. Of course, we kind of won in a car that shouldn't really have won, starting P18 on the field, but we made it happen. And I'm not really sure, I guess we're going to get like a contract for next season too, I'm not too sure. But let's listen to this call over here.
You okay?
Thanks, Mum. Yeah, I'm good. Real good. I think I delivered today.
I thought so. And I think the neighbors probably did too. I couldn't stop shouting.
Oh, not again.
I'm so proud of you, Aiden.
Hey, it's Silverstone soon.
So does that mean you'll be home for a few days?
Probably. I'll try and get over for a day or two, either side of race weekend.
You know, Silverstone was always your dad's favorite track.
I know. You're still coming to the race, right?
Do you really think I'd miss out on the VIP treatment? Of course I'm coming. I just wish it wasn't on my own, you know?
Yeah, I know, but I'll be there. And I can't wait to see you.
Me too. Anyway, I won't keep you. I imagine you want to go and celebrate. Well done again. Love you.
Love you too, Mum. Speak soon.
So there we go. I'm pretty sure the next, or I know that the next chapter is the British Grand Prix. So let's get right into it, I guess. I'm not really sure if we're going to get any more calls. But yeah, we are in chapter kind of 4 now. Some more tweets over here. I guess this is basically Twitter. And we are getting a call from an unknown number. I normally decline it, but it is a game, so let's answer it.
Hello, mate.
Who is this?
Oh, come on, keep up. It's Devon.
Butler.
The very same.
How did you get this number?
It doesn't really matter. Listen. I just wanted to pass on a bit of friendly advice.
Oh.
Now, it's always tricky racing on your home track. The pressure, all the fans watching, it's a nightmare.
Right, yeah, I imagine it is.
But if you keep your cool, you stay focused, you will get through it, okay? Just imagine it's a different circuit on the other side of the planet. Then, when your race does fall apart, it'll be a lot easier to deal with.
Yeah, great advice.
I knew you'd think so. Anyway, good luck out there today. Just try and make it to the end, huh? Ta-ta!
Yeah, good luck to you too. I'll see you later.
You really want to punch not Ada Jackson, Devon Butler in the face after basically each cutscene with him. But there you go, British Grand Prix mid-race. We actually have a puncture, so we need to box for a new set of tyres.
Tyres are gone. Copy, Aiden. Box. Copy. Let's just minimise the damage.
So yes, this doesn't look too good. I'm pretty sure they probably made this at the British Grand Prix just because of what happened with Lewis Hamilton last season. That's my guess at least. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we were about P6, maybe even P5. And now we are basically dropping down. Not really sure how much people are going to let past, but yeah, we were quite slow, of course, with that puncture over there. It does look quite cool, to be honest. I definitely wish it could happen. Well, it does kind of happen on its own sometimes. But let's get out of here. Quite another slow stop, but I guess it's fine. So let's get past. Looks like we're going to come out behind Giovinazzi, behind Ricciardo. Is Latifi going to get past? It doesn't look like it. We're going to come out in P16. And I'm pretty sure our target is to just kind of finish in the points, or at least try and recover to the points. Which I guess for lap 7 out of 13 is still possible. We are of course on a fresh set of soft tyres. And as you can see over here, it's just going to be a little bit harder to catch up to everyone and to kind of drop them. And it was a lot more enjoyable this compared to the French Grand Prix, where I just basically ran past everyone and finished 14 seconds ahead of a Mercedes. But as you can see over here, I really need to fight a lot more for these positions, even when I am on a fresh set of soft tyres. So as you can see over here, I am getting some quite lucky overtakes, I guess, some quite risky ones as well. But as you can see over here, we're not dropping everyone. Ackerman's just 1.3 behind us. Vettel's going to keep behind us as well, even though he is on hard tyres. As you can see, we are on lap 11 right now, so when we step forwards onto lap 12, you can see he's only dropped down like 1.6 seconds, which is kind of realistic to where you'd kind of drop down as we get past Devon Butler over there for P11. Now Alex Albon is ahead of us on hard tyres, and we need to at least get past him in order to get at least at 1 point. I don't think Fiat we're going to be able to catch up to him, as we are on lap 13 out of 13. Lewis Hamilton wins the British Grand Prix like he did last weekend, and we do get past Albon. I'm pretty sure for the third or fourth race, well, for the third race in a row in this breaking point career. He's always about around P10, maybe a bit further along, but there we go, we crossed the line in P10, which is quite a good result for what happened.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
The Mercedes team pulled out a fantastic performance today. They should be proud. What What a race for young Aiden Jackson. If he can keep this up, he's got a long, promising career in front of him.
Absolutely. He'll have been gutted about that puncture. Imagine what kind of challenge he'd have been able to make without it. You've got to give it to him though. He gritted his teeth and pulled it back. Great driving.
Now whisper it quietly, but things seem to be on the up for Racing Point's Aiden Jackson. One to watch. After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
So there we go, it wasn't quite the win we got at the French Grand Prix, but P10, after getting a puncture about 6 laps from the end, is still good enough. So we are back here, some new tweets over here. We're actually gaining followers each kind of race and each chapter, which is quite interesting to see. Not really sure where we're going to finish off from, but another call from Brian, so let's listen in.
What do you mean?
Oh, come on. There's no need to be so modest.
What are you on about, Brian?
Well, after that puncture, everyone thought you'd lost it. But to pull it back and into the points, it's all anyone's talking about.
Well, I'm glad the press is starting to take notice.
Oh, get used to it. They put a bunch of interviews in your diary for tomorrow. It's why I was calling.
Right. Thanks for letting me know.
So don't celebrate too hard tonight, eh?
Yeah, all right, Brian. Don't worry. I'm only going to see my mum.
Right. Well, each to their own.
See you later, Brian.
So there we go, we get a call talking about that we're going to have a lot of interviews tomorrow. Not really sure if we're going to be kind of taking part in them or it's just going to kind of be in the background. But there you go, of course we can see the news over here as well. The tweets, the emails, but I think that might be it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed chapters 3 and 4 of Formula 1 2021 Breaking Point. Of course, for the next episode, chapters 5 and 6, I'm not really sure what they're going to hold in for us, but I guess we're going to see in the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.